Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. Happy Thursday. Well, breaking news. Navalny has been hospitalized and currently in coma. Apparently he was allegedly poisoned in Siberia. He was traveling from Tomsk and the only thing he had that morning was tea out of the airport, and suddenly he fell ill on his flight. First he became delusional and then he passed out. After landing, he was taken to a hospital and now remains unconscious and in coma. At this point, there's nothing that suggests what exactly happened. However, the doctors are not ruling out poisoning, due how quickly and how severe he started feeling. Interestingly enough, again, it's Siberia. First, there's extradition of Forgal from Khabarovsk on trumped-up murder charges from almost 20 years ago, and all those protests. I just did a video recently where there's a Shapov who's a FSB candidate running for communists in Siberia too. And now Navalny is poisoned and possibly would not even survive depending on the circumstances, especially being in coma. Germany offered to provide medical treatment to him, as at this time there's a concern Siberia might be pressured by security services given the fact that it could be full-blown poisoning. Also, what is very interesting about this, the timing of this coincides with next month's governor's elections, and also the new governing bodies that's going to be created and new positions will be appointed. So the State Duma elections are very important for United Russia and for Putin. However, at the same time, Navalny is not a strong opposition leader. He's been around for a long time. Yes, he can get some protests, some demonstrators, but he wasn't able to achieve a full support or a full change of regime in Russia from Kremlin. Yes, he does have his supporters. Yes, he does have Facebook. He has the Western media, and everybody supports his democratic ideas, but at the end, he has not been a strong opposition leader to actually make change. Yes, he's in opposition, but he's not that strong. Even yes, Kremlin interfered severely, Kremlin arrests him, Kremlin does a lot of things, not allowing him to pursue, but at the same time, again, if you have control of the people and if everybody's behind you in opposition, you could do much more. He clearly cannot secure at least even 50% of Russia, honestly speaking. So, where does this situation lead? What is interesting, if you think about it, anytime something is put, especially in a hot liquid, which was tea, and that's the only thing he had that morning, it would make the potency of poison much stronger. It would also enter bloodstream much quicker. That's why anything hot enters your system much quicker. So that could be even, that's why probably the tea was used, or maybe that's what he drinks every morning. I don't know his routine, but overall, this is what happened. So, and it happened at the airport cafe that he was having that tea prior to boarding the flight. So this is becoming a very dangerous scenario. In one way, if Navalny dies, that creates a very negative publicity for Kremlin right on the helm of the State Duma elections next month. So in all honesty, if he dies, I don't think it's actually beneficial for Kremlin. As bad as it sounds, I think at best it would be a scare, which is horrible because, you know, nobody should be poisoned. Litvinenko was poisoned by polonium in tea as well, but in England. Now there's possibility of Navalny being poisoned in Siberia. Siberia becoming a big battleground at this point. Like I said, since Khabarovsk, Forgal happened, then also the FSB candidate, which is former KGB, running for communists next month. It seems that Siberia has a lot of focus and there's certain interest of Kremlin when it comes to Siberia. And rightfully so, given the fact that Russia is putting more military in Siberian regions, there's more defense and intelligence going on there. So Siberia is quite a pivotal point for Russia and Kremlin to have full control. They cannot afford to lose control of Siberia for many other reasons as well, including there has been Chinese have been trying to occupy certain parts of Siberia and just move there and just make it their own, which Russian borders have been strengthened right now due to coronavirus and closure of the borders, but that was an issue there too. However, I don't think Navalny has to do with borders in China. That just, you know, giving you a whole spectrum of things that Siberia has to offer besides natural resources, etc. So what does everybody think of this developing story? At this point, Navalny is also not able to be transported to Germany given his unstable situation and given his vitals. At this point, it will not be safe to even try to transport him to Germany, even though Germany is offering and willing to take him on at this point to provide better treatment. So what do you think will happen next? Next 48 hours will be very pivotal for survival of Navalny and what happens. The world should be watching. This is a very serious developing story. What does everybody think? Please click like and subscribe to my channel, and also you can read my articles at www.communalnews.com under Kristina Kitova. Thank you, everybody. Bye.